In October 1st in 2012, after 35 years of discussion, it became legal to establish a permanent fixing room for drug users, located in Kødbyen at Vesterbro in Copenhagen. The fixing room is supplied by a couple of ambulances that has been rebuilt in order to give the drug users the opportunity to inject their drugs with help from health professionals. This environment offers them a stress-free zone and gives them more dignity opposed to injecting themselves in the streets or other inappropriate places.
Furthermore, it decreases the amount of people who do drugs on the street, and it too decreases the inconvenience that may follow for the citizens in the area. Fixelancen establishes an initial link between drug users that are otherwise difficult to reach and the social health care system. Research has shown that users of fixing rooms are more prone to start treatment for the drug abuse than otherwise.
The most common drugs injected are cocaine and heroin. The average visitor in the Fixelance is 30 years old and male. The entire staff of the Fixelance are volunteering doctors and nurses. They provide the drug users with clean and sanitary utensils and disposal afterwards.
The aim of the intervention is to reach out and address the health and environmental hazards of specific high-risk populations of people who use induced drugs. The intervention focuses on intravenous drug users, or IDUs, who are over the age of 18 years and living in Copenhagen, Denmark. This group includes crack, cocaine, and heroin addicts, as it is the most predominant injected drug in Denmark. In order to establish a well-planned health intervention to decrease the health risks and morbidity among IDUs in Denmark, it is important to identify possible stakeholders involved in the intervention. Possible stakeholders include peers and role models for interventions and reach the public through media, the KBH commune, which will provide the resources such as money and equipment, volunteers, which is highly necessary in order to run and continue the intervention, Valmuen, which includes rehabilitation programs, local inhabitant groups, and politicians. The consumption of induced drugs among IDUs are influenced by several factors, as you can see here in the PROCEED model. The determinant which we will mainly be focusing on is increased risk behaviors, which includes the risk of infectious diseases and even premature death. The performance objectives have been identified on a personal and environmental level based on the determinants and expected outcomes. The performance objectives on a personal level includes the increase of knowledge and recognition of risk behavior among IDUs. On an interpersonal level, peers share experiences and knowledge to influence the target group to use safer alternatives. This includes participation in the intervention. On an organization level, this would include to provide information on potential health risks involved in risk behavior by IDUs and to reinforce behavior change. And on a community level, this would include to acknowledge the need for a drug consumption room in the location where drug addicts perform injections.